That's really good. So that's a really good segue to what the show is about. I saw both seasons of this Loki is a Marvel series. I believe it was on Netflix that I watched it with my son. And it felt like, especially season two, it felt like it was just a lot of replay with the main character Loki going back in time, learning science, learning about time over and over and over. Like time just kept rewinding for him to try to fix his mistake, but technically he was kind of trying to avoid making that difficult decision because he's always been known as like this mischievous character, and now he's entering into a relationship. There's a female version of himself that he doesn't want to kill. And so he's going through the same cycle, right? And he would get to a certain point and he had to go back and all of that. And the very last scene, well, close to the last scene, he goes back further in time to when his journey started at the TVA. And he's having this conversation with, the hunter that brought him in. And he asked him, how do you make sense of everything? How do you make decisions? How do you make the big decisions on who to prune and who not to prune? And they go into this conversation about choosing your enemy. And Mobius' line says, that you don't want to be the one that doesn't make the right decision because you're afraid of the pain of purpose. I'm paraphrasing. And that just stuck with me because a lot of the time, and he says there are two burdens. One is the burden of purpose or the burden of regret. And he shares his story of the burden of regret where he went out on a mission and he hesitated in carrying out the said mission, and in his hesitation 5,000 people died. And another hunter had to step in to complete the job. And so Mobius said to Loki, he's like, most purpose is more burden than glory. And trust me, you never want to be the one who avoids it. And Loki asked, where is the comfort in that? And he's like, comfort? There is no comfort. A lot of the times we think because we're in our purpose and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, it's supposed to be enjoyable. There's supposed to be some comfort. And he's like, there's no comfort. It's not about comfort. It is burden. And so it's like burden with a glorious purpose. I have never put those single words together. But when I saw that clip, I'm like, I got to get Mav's opinion on this. Like, oh my goodness, this show is so good. So, Mav, tell us.
About what?
Loki, burdened with a glorious purpose, their whole storyline.
Just what Mobius was saying.